same time. So it's a great combination. I enjoyed it, yeah.
I'm sure you did. It sounds fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. I think Hiram is going to come in and join us.
Hiram?
Hiram's coming in.
Are you sure?
I think he's coming in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll just hang out until
All
then.
right.
Oh, wait. Can you do the one eyebrow raise like The Rock?
I'll do my best. There's better in the family than mine, but yeah.
No, that was actually really, really good because I can't do it at all. Wait, I'm going to try. Hold on. No, it's not working.
Oh,
There he is.
My friend. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, good to see you.
Good to see you. We're here, Hobbs and Shaw, Cliff Curtis. I mean, this is a dream. Come on, this is a dream.
Tell me, though, how big a dream is it? You have known The Rock since you guys were kids. From the very beginning to, all the steps you've taken along the way. How is this one different? What does it mean to you?
Well, I mean, look, anytime you can, as Cliff will tell you, making movies is hard, and anytime you can make a movie, it's a win. But the idea for this actually started back in 2010. We've been working and focused on this when we created the character of Hobbs. So to be here now, middle of Hollywood, all these fans, everything's come together. It's so exciting. We're just so humbled to be able to pull it off, and now we have this movie that we're so confident in. It's fun, it's big, pays homage to the Fast and Furious universe, builds it out in a great way while introducing great new characters like Cliff, Idris, Vanessa, Eiza Gonzalez. I mean, it's a big, fun world, and we're so thrilled to unleash it to the universe and let all the fans have some more fun.
Yeah, and your production company, Seven Bucks Production, was involved in this. You personally, what was important to you? Because I know it's a Fast and Furious movie, but this is kicking off a whole new franchise. Everybody really wanted this. This is something that fans have been waiting for and wanting for a long time. What was most important to you that you showcased in this film?
Well, look, I think for us, ultimately we wanted to be able to support the Fast and Furious universe. This is a spin-off. This is all about supporting the mothership, but also creating something that's worthy of fans coming to the theaters. It's hard to get people to the theaters. Movies are expensive, so we take great pride at 7 Bucks in creating theatrical events that you can come, have fun with the audience, laugh, see the explosions, see the set pieces, family, heart, ass kicking, Siva Taos, you name it. I mean, that's what we want to do, was make an event that people came to the theater and they said, God, this was worth it. I want more of this. Please just keep giving us more of it. And I think we were able to do that.
You know what I think is really funny is that fans always kid, like, will Fast and Furious ever go into outer space? And it feels like we're close to the sun today because it is so hot.
It is crazy hot. You guys look great despite the heat. I'm trying to keep it together. But listen, anything's possible. With Fast and Furious, space, Santa Claus, who knows? But if it's possible, we'll go for it.
I need to know, did you learn the Siva Tao?
I memorized it in my head, but there's some things that you just don't want. I would have messed it up. These guys, and you got to see him with the bow staff. Incredible. So, yeah, I watched from afar.
Well, thank you both. I'm going to relieve you. I know you've been standing here for a while now. Thank you both. Congratulations. This is so exciting, and I'm going to toss it back to Roman. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Everyone arriving right now looking fabulous. And of course, this movie, Hobbs and Shaw, well, it features two very different guys, to be totally honest, right? Deckard Shaw, Luke Hobbs. I mean, they're not exactly friends. I mean, they were enemies, but we like to call them the best of frenemies. Take a look.
You think I'm stupid? Of course I think you're stupid. But you know what? I'll do you a favor. I'll knock that dumb right out of your skull. You just say the word, Jack.
It was on set of Fast 8 that there was a unique chemistry that just started to build between myself and Jason.
Hobbs and Shaw, want to kill each other. This time, we have to come together as a team of two.
Even though they hate each other and at each other's throats, there is a common respect between the two.
We are so different, and yet we're so similar.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
On my 3. Okay. 1.
The chemistry between Dwayne and Jason, it's pretty special, and it's hard to find that.
How do I look?
It's a little tight.
To have the opportunity to take these guys and build a world around that chemistry was really exciting to me.
I just dreamt they killed you before I woke up. Pretty disappointed right now. All right. I've known Jason now for a very long time, and I take great joy in making him laugh while the cameras are rolling. It brings me so much joy.
We like a good laugh. We know how to arse around, that's what we say.
Let's roll.
You think?
Dick.
I love it, Dwayne. Yeah, that's going to be good.
See, I told you, the best of frenemies, right? As you can see, arriving right now, looking absolutely stunning, Vanessa Kirby. She is here, right there, with Mr. David Leitch. Now, Vanessa, in this movie, all I can tell you is that she is an absolute boss. She owns every single part of this, okay? As Hattie Shaw, of course. They team up, it is phenomenal. But Vanessa is going to be here, obviously being part of the Fast franchise. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that. And also, in this movie, having Helen Mirren as a mother is quite big as well, isn't it? I mean, Helen Mirren's your mum, and then Jason Statham is your brother. Now, we're going to make sure that we get a little bit of a family chat here today. But as I say, all the stars arriving today. We can see Mr. Jason Statham right there. Oddly, dressed all in black, which, based on the heat today, we are basically on the surface of the sun. It is that hot. Yeah, maybe it was a different choice. And there, the main man himself, Mr. Dwayne Johnson. Both of those guys arriving not too far apart, taking photos with the crowd, absolutely loving it. This is a big moment, of course, for Dwayne Johnson, for The Rock, for Jason Statham as well, seeing their characters up in lights. Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. What a guy. The greatest action movie hero of all time, who knows? It's a big call, he might just be doing it. Taking pictures with the crowd, of course. Idris Elba arriving earlier on, straight to the fans. This is the first time Idris has become part of the Fast franchise as well, taking on the role of Brixton Law. What a role indeed as well. A superhuman. I mean, he does look like a superhuman normally, but this time he actually gets to say he is. Idris has actually tried to do this. I mean, taking time out from DJing around the world as well, being featured on records around the world as well, rapping, everything. The man has too many talents, that's the problem. He might actually be superhuman now that I've said that. Idris Elba, Jason Statham, looking dapper, representing, of course, the Shaw side today. I love the fact that Idris Elba is part of a Fast franchise movie. He is just the perfect villain. He looks cool, he's got the swag, and he's basically a modern Terminator. It's unbelievable. So many fans outside queuing, wanting to get their photos with the stars, and the stars, well, they're living up to their promise as well. They're going right the way down Hollywood Boulevard here today. Everyone arriving in style, taking photos, signing autographs. Just goes to show why this really is the biggest franchise and set of movies ever. This technically being the 9th in the Fast and Furious franchise. As we see the stars approaching as well, everyone making their way in to the theatre, ready right here at the Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw world premiere. Or as you like to call it in America, a premiere. We're yet to see the champagne flowing here on the Shaw side, though. There is a problem. I'm joined by the wonderful Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa, how are you today?
I'm really good. You're from England too.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, I mean, being here today, I mean, we are representing England. We're representing, I mean, London town right now.
Is that what it's...
Well, we've got Big Ben and we've got Westminster Abbey.
I spotted that, yes.
They didn't install the rain machine.
Dungeon has invaded the franchise.
Now, being a part of it, being a part of the Fast franchise, what does it mean to you getting involved in a movie like this?
Well, I mean, it's that British thing, I think, with Idris and Helen. Like, it was really cool. We filmed in London for, you know, 3 months, and I think it was, yeah, I'm really proud to bring a bit of Britain to it.
You are an absolute boss in this movie. You've got, well, this is the thing. You've got, yes, this is the thing. I mean, you've got Jason Statham in there, you've got Dwayne Johnson, you've got Idris Elba, you know, all of them, they can handle their own. But I mean, being a part of this and really going for it, what was it like filming this and just going through your paces?
I just really wanted to make sure that the female character in it was as big of a boss as those guys, because they're really cool. So at every moment, and I'm not very cool, so I got to be cool for like a few months. But yeah, I just really wanted to take care of like how capable she was, and that she was just as strong as them, and she was able to fight all her own battles by herself and not be saved by them. And, you know, and they were amazing. And like, little spoiler, like Dwayne lets me beat him up, which is cool.
Now, let's talk about the stunts as well in this film. Are you getting injuries?
Loads. I was so achy. I could barely walk most days, and like I am not naturally a sports person. I was always last in the running race at school, so I was like terrified. But Greg, the fight director, is incredible and just made me feel okay. And he taught Charlize on Atomic Blonde, so I was like, if I could even be like 1% of how cool she was and capable, then maybe I'll like survive it.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, this being, you know, a project for you, we've seen you just going bigger projects, bigger. How does this differ, like, from the other stuff that obviously you've been a part of?
I guess probably the scale. You know, like, I'm a theatre girl. I came from, like, just doing years of theatre, so suddenly being in Hawaii on this cliff edge with Dwayne and a helicopter, like, literally circling around us as we have this little moment was like really surreal. Halfway through the scene, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, why am I not in London? And say, yeah, it was, yeah, the scale of it, I think.
I heard as well that they have a travelling gym just for Dwayne.
Yeah, they do. I tried to break into it a couple of times.
What's the travelling gym?
Working, I was like, oh, I need to practice my running because I'm like super unfit, and I tried to go into it, but I think it's exclusively the DJ, yeah. Travelling gym, yeah.
Travelling gym.
It's like, I think it's like his meditation, you know, it's his therapy. Like, he just, and, you know, taught us a lot about discipline and, you know.
There's a lot of testosterone on this set.
Awful lot, yeah.
I mean, the flexing must have been incredible. Who was trying to flex the most?
I would say it was honestly, it was a dead equal amount of flexing. But I had Kelly McCormick, who's the producer, who's David's wife, and so we were like the women on set, like really representing, yeah.
Now,
all that testosterone was going on.
Now, let's talk about it. We saw you earlier on talking about David Leitch. You mentioned him there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you said you had a mantra, in David Leitch we trust.
Oh, in David Leitch we trust.
Yes, so...
The whole crew had that.
Why? What is this? Why?
Oh, he's just, not only is the nicest man on earth and like the most charismatic and wonderful, but he's just a proper filmmaker, you know, like, and you really feel that on set, like such a visual artist, but like he's a true artist. And I think it's amazing that he's bringing his own take to the franchise. And I think, I haven't seen it and you have, but I know that it will have like a David Leitch, it'll be like a David Leitch movie. And I've always wanted to do one with him. And it was like a true honor. And he was everything that he, you know, he lived up to everything that I heard about him.
Amazing. Well, listen, it is so great to have you a part of this here today as well. Can I just say, for everyone else that's watching...
Great to have you here.
Well, this is the thing. Can you just vouch for me? Because it is so hot that we're not used to this.
Melting, and also I cut my knee on when I was shaving my legs just before I left. So I'm like, I've got a wound.
Got a war wound.
Really badass, right?
Right, exactly. Well, listen, thank you so much for stopping today. Let's go back to the other side. What's going on with you, Nikki?
Oh, you know, just having some fun over here. You know, one thing you know when it's a Fast and Furious movie, and you can see by the carpet today, is that everybody is stunning. And they are so bringing it to this road carpet today. I want to just sort of like go back and have a few looks at, you know, what we're seeing today here on the road carpet. All right, so first of all, when Dwayne came in and Jason came in, they look so slick, they look cool, but then Vanessa showed up, and I'm sorry, slaying. She just stole my heart. She stole my heart from the second she walked on the carpet. She looks incredible. I've also seen Eiza Gonzalez. We're gonna talk to her in a little bit, but let's just have a look here down on the carpet at what we're seeing and some of the fashion that we're seeing today at the Hobbs & Shaw premiere. Well, you can see right now, the cars are bringing it, I'll tell you that much. The cars are amazing. Okay, that one I think I'm going to take for a little roll after the premiere is over. But it is hot, but I will say you can't even tell. Oh, no, I changed my mind. I think I'll be rolling out in that one. Not sure who with. I think Vanessa. I think I want to leave with Vanessa. I think Vanessa and I need to go and hit the town after this. But, you know, this is one of the most hotly anticipated movies. Fans have been waiting for this. They want to know what the Hobbs and Shaw spinoff is going to be like. It's part of the Fast and Furious franchise, but we know they're going to bring their own style and their own speed to it. And I think this is one of the coolest carpets I've ever seen. I mean, having the road, having, you know, the fans, the fan pit, the interaction. And I gotta say, as much as I like Roman Camp, I kind of like Holden Court over here on the Hobbs side. It's not bad. It's a lot of fun. So, you know, just so much excitement. And what was cool is that Jason and The Rock really kicked off this whole thing. Sometimes we wait for the stars to arrive, they come towards the end, but they really rolled in and kicked off the energy to this whole event. Okay, I can hear the fans are now cheering for The Rock. It's pandemonium down here. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun. I think we're going to talk to Eiza Gonzalez in a couple of minutes. She is a new addition to the cast, and she's been, I can tell you, she has been owning it. She was a huge fan of the franchise to begin with, so I can't wait to talk to her and find out, you know, what it was like to be part of this whole thing. But right now, I am tossing it back to Roman. Roman, I think you got a special guest there.
Right, I am here with the main man himself, Deckard Shaw, Jason Statham. Hello, sir, how are we?
Hello, hello, hello.
It's nice, isn't it, bringing a little bit of London here today to Hollywood?
We brought a little bit of it, yeah. You're referring to the car, I presume?
Of course.
Yeah, now Surrey-generated McLaren.
Now, turning up, arriving in style, that was a pretty nice moment, wasn't it?
You know what? We thought, should we have the Peterbilt truck or should we have the McLaren? We went with the old slick motor.
Now, talk to me about this film. It's finally happened. Hobbs and Shaw, naming lights. Were you just absolutely itching to get into this?
You know what? We've done a couple of films in the Fast universe before, and we really enjoy giving each other a lot of stick. And we thought, you know what? If we can just do a little bit more of that and have a good time doing it, why not?
We spoke earlier on to Vanessa, and obviously, you know, you, Idris, Dwayne there, but Vanessa brings it in this movie, doesn't she?
She's rather good. Yeah, she does a great job.
And of course, seeing Dame Helen Mirren as your mum, how does that kind of work? Is it a little bit nerve-wracking?
You know what? She makes it the easiest day. Of all the days that we get on set, she's the easiest because she just comes and she knows every little bit of what she needs to do, and then she goes home. She's a sweetheart. She's super loving and friendly to all the crew. She's just, you know, one of the great greats. Yeah. And you can just, you feel everything that she's giving out. And yeah, for me, we had like, you know, a day, 2 days. It was one single day. Yeah, rather special.
And of course, how do you think, though, for those Fast and the Furious fans of the franchise, how does this differ from those movies?
Well, there's a lot of people that aren't in it. Yeah, it's just, you know what? This is one of the things that we were quite nervous about because we want to be respectful to the Fast universe and everybody that is part of that. And I mean, I just came in as a small part in the early, you know, in part 5. The end, and then no, it was 6, then 7 and 8. So, you know, I'm very cautious about these types of films and what they can do and the messages that they can send. But, you know, I'm not the one who makes decisions, and I'm not the one who creates ideas. Yeah. But, you know, I'd be silly to say no to this type of an offer. But, you know, we can never take our eye off what is the DNA of the Fast universe. So we've been very cautious and trod very carefully to keep that as a special place. So, you know, here we are. It's just a couple of chaps that have been extracted out of the Fast world and sent on a little ride.
Well, listen, finally, I have to mention it. You're taking on Brixton Law, Idris Elba. What was it like coming up against Idris in this movie?
Well, he's about as good as you can get in terms of a supervillain. Yeah, I've had a massive respect for Idris. You know, I've known him for many, many years outside of the professional world that we both live in. And I know about his kickboxing, I know about his fighting skills. So when you give someone with that authentic sort of skill a great sort of moment to sort of kick the crap out of me and Dwayne, you believe it. Yeah, so it's great. I mean, Idris has really excelled, and, you know, the work he does, it speaks for himself. So he is truly someone I've been wanting to work with for many, many years.
It's a fantastic movie. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
I didn't swear.
You didn't swear. He didn't. He said, he promised me. Honestly, Nikki, I told him.
You told him. You told him. Oh, my gosh. How amazing does he look? He looks incredible. He looks incredible. And he's talking to the young star that plays The Rock's daughter in the film. We can see Jason, of course, with Rosie looking absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can talk seeing those two together. They should be separated on the carpet. It's too much hot. It's just too much hot for this carpet. We need Rosie to come down to this end, to the Hobbs side, although she probably won't. Oh, he finally took his glasses off. Amazing. This is what we want. We want to see his eyes, yes. Don't we, fans? We definitely want to see him. Wow. Talk about slaying. Talk about stunning on the carpet. And they look cool, calm, and collected, don't they? It must be the British thing. They just don't get warm. What is it? Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Can we cast her in the next Furious movie? I think we should. I think we should cast her in the next Hobbs & Shaw movie. We're doing it right now. So we've seen every major star arrive here on the carpet. And I can just tell you, the energy here is so high. The two of them, wow, dream Hollywood couple. Incredible. You can see fans are lined up all down the boulevard. This is just, you know, this is a huge event. I mean, there's premieres in Hollywood, but this is a premiere of premieres. This is one that people have been waiting for. People have been here since early today, waiting. They want to see The Rock. They want to see Jason Statham. They want to see Idris Elba. They want to see Vanessa Kirby. I mean, just such a stellar cast in this movie. Of course, you can always expect that from the Fast and Furious franchise, but this Hobbs & Shaw, it's the first time they've got their own spin-off. We can't wait to see what kind of spin they put on this film. People keep coming in, they're just pouring in, and, you know, everybody's just excited. There's just a feeling in the air of excitement and energy. Part of it is the way that they came rolling in. I mean, that just really kicked things off. And it's really awesome having such a big stretch of this road. We've got like two sides of the carpet happening. Never happened before, but I've got to tell you, it's definitely working. It's definitely working. We're having fun down here on this end. The fans are excited. I can tell you they all have their phones out. They're all ready because I think The Rock is going to be coming down here very shortly. Yeah, people are chanting for him. They're calling him Rocky. Wrong guy, but I get it. I get it. I'm not mad at you. Yeah. I mean, what excitement. There are very few stars that can bring out this type of a crowd, and Dwayne Johnson is definitely one of them, arguably one of the biggest, if not the biggest star in the world. And, you know, just look at his Instagram following. I know I do daily. 150 million followers, something like that. And we can see him down there on the carpet looking incredible. Okay, even The Rock gets warm. Okay, I feel better. He's human. He is human. Not superhuman. Well, he is. But posing for pictures. The Rock, I can tell you, because I've interviewed him before, I've talked to him before, he is the guy, and everybody says he's nice, but he stops for everyone. He really does. He talks to every single person. He always spends time with his fans. And you know what? That FaceTime, that one-on-one time, it's really special for people, and it's just really wonderful that he takes the time and does it, because even though we wait and we wait and we wait to talk to him, it's why everybody loves The Rock, is that as larger than life as he is on screen. He's just this personal guy in person, so warm. And I think anytime he gets involved in a project, there's just this positive air, positive feel in the air. And you can see everybody's just swarming him, cameras. I wonder if he's used to it. I wonder if I'm sure he's used to it by now, but I wonder. But, you know, looking great. I really like the shirt open, the whole look. He might as well go with the weather, go with what's happening. But, yeah, wow. What a moment here. All right, I think we are gonna go over to Roman very shortly. Actually, right now, here we go. Roman, take it away.
Thank you very much, Nikki. I am joined by Mr. Chris Morgan, writer extraordinaire in the Fast franchise. Chris, talk to me about this movie. How excited are you that finally people are getting to see it?
Have you looked at the crowds out here yet? It is pretty incredible. It's one thing when you're sitting at your computer at a coffee shop and kind of clinking keys, and then you look at this, like, it is amazing. It's amazing. I'm so thankful.
How do you even go about starting on a film like this? Because, you know, speaking to David Leitch and to Kelly as well, wanting to make it different to the rest of the Fast franchise, how did you put your touch on that?
I think it is less than it being different. It's more of, with the regular Fast films, we have such a giant ensemble that you don't have a lot of time to delve into the characters and their backstories and what they hope for and who their families are. So the idea of a spin-off was hoping to be able to take two characters and really get to drill down and get to know a little bit more about them. And I think, you know, with Universal and all our Fast partners, we've been looking to do that for a while. When we were on the set of Fast 8, and we have a sequence where it's Dwayne and Jason in prison cells, and they are insulting each other back and forth, I will tell you, at the end of the day there, we're sitting there and, like, all our grips and electrics, when those guys who have been lugging cable and stuff all day long and they're exhausted and they're laughing, I went home with my cheeks hurting because of just the banter between those two guys. We knew. We're like, that's it. That is it.
This is it, exactly. And I mean, taking on a project that has Idris Elba as a superhuman.
The sexiest man alive right now.
And now he's a bionic sexiest man alive. Well, I mean, was it an easy decision just to go Idris perfect?
Idris perfect for a lot of reasons. One is he's a friend, so yes, we've been looking to get him in the Fast franchise for a very long time. And also, we knew we were going to have a heightened sort of story here, so we wanted someone, an actor, who could ground it, like really bring a professionalism and just kill it. That is Idris Elba 100%. So we got really lucky, and I will say this, part of the reason for the kind of the genetic super soldier is we have two of the biggest alpha action stars in the world that he has to go up against. We just wanted to make sure we gave him a little something to give them an extra beatdown.
I was going to say, because it did look a little bit unfair. It's like, you've got to come up against Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, he puts them down. Oh, yes, we made sure.
Now, working with Dwayne as well, you know, everyone that you speak to just says he's the best bloke in the world. He's the best guy. I mean, does he really live up to that?
I'm going to be the most repetitive dude in the world. He is, and I can tell you, I will just say this. I remember on Fast 5, when we brought him in, we specifically wrote the role for him and went and courted him, like, please come in. And he came in, and we had a great time with it. I remember the premiere that the red carpet, and everyone comes and does photos, and we do all these things. Dwayne came in, did all this, then jumped over the barrier and went in with the fans. And the second I saw that, I'm like, that guy is special. There's something special. Even on this set, between takes, he will bring in kids from the Make-A-Wish Foundation to do just beautiful things to help people. He is genuinely one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life, and I am awed being around him.
Now, my other part of me is asking for spoilers on Fast 9, but...
do you think I'm gonna kill me?
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Chris. Nikki, back to you.
Don't make it weird.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know you're having fun over there, but I just won. We won because I am here with The Rock. Great to see you.
We won. We won.
We win.
We win. It's good to see you too. It's so good to be here, and you know what an entrance I think for all of us. And you come out, and there's thousands of fans here, and they're chanting my name and everybody else's name. It's really, really cool.
Okay, you're downplaying it. That entrance in that truck was insane. I think that's the coolest entrance I've ever seen at a premiere in my entire life.
You can repeat that again. It's the coolest entrance
I've ever seen. I just have one question. You look amazing. I like the whole look. Where's the lava that you wear during the
First of all,
Civital?
this is Ralph Lauren, custom made. Thank you, Ralph. And also the lava, I'm wearing it underneath.
Okay, so for people who don't know what that is,
Lava is a Samoan wraparound. It's kind of like women wear sarongs, but men wear it too, and have it on underneath the pants. You just made it weird.
I did. I just do that. It just happens. And now I can't even think of my next question. Here's my next question. We have dual Under the Carpets. I'm going to ask you a dual question. First of all, fans of Fast and the Furious, and now your first spin-off, Hobbs and Shaw, they've been waiting for so long. So just give them a little tease for what to expect in terms of the action. But then on the other side, I just saw you're here with your mom.
Yes.
I know it was very important to you to represent the Samoan culture in this film. So the heart of the film and the brawn of the film.
Okay, well, let's start with the first question is, the Fast and Furious fans have been not only so loyal, but also just so excited about the spinoff. We've been talking about doing a spinoff since Fast 6, just trying to figure out the right creative. And the fans all along, as always, by the way, which all the cast in Hobbs and Shaw and in the Fast and Furious movies can all attest to the fans' loyalty and their excitement for something cool and something fresh and new and different. And we wanted to deliver it. Obviously, it's a the pressure's on because it's very critical. It's after 8 Fast and Furious movies, we all decided that we were going to spin this off and create Hobbs and Shaw. So I'm very excited. And I think we made something special. And for all the fans out there, because we are live and you can't take this back, this microphone is live. I think we delivered a great movie. All the fans who have already seen it have been loving the movie and loving a few of the surprises that you'll see in the movie. A few of the surprises.
Yeah, everybody wants to know what the surprises are because everybody wants to know who the guests are going to be, the special guests.
Well, the special guests are friends of mine, and they became friends of our cast. And also, the idea was to create new characters and fun characters and to build out the Fast and Furious franchise. And again, just bring in these new faces and faces that audiences around the world love. And build out Hobbs' team. Got to build it out.
Got to build it out, keep building it. I know I got to let you go. It was wonderful to see you. I wish you could keep you here all day. I win anyway. I win regardless.
We all win.
We all win.
With this great look you have, we all. Oh, but I will say this. Thank you for bringing up the Samoan part because it was so important to us to showcase both our cultures, Jason's British culture and my Samoan culture. I'm half black and half Samoan. So to be able to showcase one of my cultures, which we've talked about this in the past, was deeply personal to me. So I'm excited for fans to see it. And for the first time ever in cinematic history, it's the very first time that Samoan culture has been showcased on a big scale like this. So it's pretty cool, and I'm very excited.
Fans are excited. We're excited. Thank you so much for dropping by, and congratulations.
Thank you so much for this. Enjoy the night. Here we are, Hobbs and Shaw, world premiere.
Thank you. I love
Bye-bye.
Oh, my gosh. Day made. That's just the way it goes when you interview The Rock. As you can see, the sweetest, most personal guy. And he talked a lot about, like we expect from the Fast and Furious franchise, the brawn, the action scenes, which we know in David Leitch we trust because he brings it like nobody else, but also the heart of the film. And that's what really Fast and Furious is known for, family. And he brought not only his culture into the film, his family members, his cousin Robin Reigns is in this film, but he really represents a sense of family in this film. The Samoan scenes look off the chain. I know when the trailer dropped, people were just going crazy because we've really never seen that before. See, there he goes again, just making fans' day. But that's sort of what he does, and that's what he brings to every film that he creates, everything that he touches. He puts his heart and soul into it. You can see he's down on the carpet. He is talking to fans. He's basically, being The Rock. He's doing what he does, and that is signing every single autograph and talking to every single person. Okay, you guys. As we know on set, sometimes things always don't go according to plan. The best laid plans, you know how that goes, especially when there's a lot of stunts involved. So there was a really, really fun moment. Wasn't fun at first, but ends up being funny. behind the scenes with Roman Reigns. Just have a look at this.
I turn around and I hear, oh my God! We are rehearsing this scene, and it's a big scene where both of us are supposed to take our clubs over our heads, throw. Whew. They say, okay guys, a lot of people around. No need to throw the club. Got it, Joe? Got it, brother. No need to throw the club.
My name is Ho.
3, 2, 1, go! I pretend to throw my club, and I hear, oh my God! I turn around, the fucking cameraman is knocked out. Come find out, Joe was like, boom! The club nails the cameraman, bang! The one guy that you don't hit. But everyone just looks at me. Even me, I looked at him. He felt so bad.
Don't worry about it.
You get me on the chin if you got to. I haven't stopped apologizing. Our cameraman's just like, no, I'm okay. Teeth, I'm okay.
He is a champ. He took it. He bounced right back up. He was not mad at me. We hugged it out, but I still feel terrible.
All right, here we are on the carpet for Hobbs & Shaw, and I have with me the stunning, and she is, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. She is bringing it today. Asa Gonzalez, great to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Now, I know you were a huge fan of this franchise growing up. Tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, it's unbelievable to see that we're today in this stage. You know, I totally grew up with the Fast and Furious franchise. I have a brother who's 14 years older than me. So it was all about fast cars and beautiful ladies. And it's so nice to be working with this incredible cast and crew and our director who did such a good job. And, you know, it's exciting to be portraying a Latina in this world because it's been so iconic for the Latin community. So sort of be part of one of those ladies in this world, and they're so badass. I mean, every single, and from every age, you know, you have Helen Mirren and Vanessa Kirby and Michelle and Jordan. Like, everyone in it has been so talented and so cool that I'm just honored to be here.
Okay, but you bring it.
I'm bringing it.
You are bringing it. I want to know, because you're going toe-to-toe with all these characters, these larger-than-life personalities and actors.
Yes.
What is your sort of, like, do you have, like, a pre-scene ritual to sort of get in the zone when you're in your trailer? Like, what's your process?
Yeah, I think that, to me, what really works is get to know them. And if I can hang out and talk to them before, and so feel comfortable with my surroundings, because it's also scary. You know, you come to this new set, you really don't know all these personalities. You don't know if you're going to get along with each other, and it's always sort of like the first day of school. And it's also not cool when the whole school has been going on for like a whole year and it's middle of the year and you're like, hi, which is kind of what happened with me because I was dropping from one film to the other. But everyone was so nice to me, so welcoming, and it was nice. And I also got like my little blessing from Vin Diesel because I had just done a movie with him. So it was nice. It was a very full circle thing for me, and I had this whole conversation with him. I was like, I want to really honor the franchise, and everyone when I got there was just so warm and sweet to me. So I loved it, and it was great.
So I heard Vanessa talking earlier. There's a lot of testosterone on set. You two females are representing. I think she said something like The Rock lets her beat him up or something like that. Did you get the same privilege?
I am quick with words, and I'm sort of very condescendingly nice sometimes with them, just with them. So I would give them a little bit, just because, you know, you got to put them in their place. You got to remind them that women sometimes are the stronger sex. But, you know, there's so much testosterone. But Vanessa brought it. I will tell you, she brought it. And wait till you see her in this film. She's absolutely incredible. And everyone sort of did such an incredible job. I wish I had the strength to punch either one of them. I think I would break my hand if I tried. So I just stayed away, but I used my quick words to kind of made them nervous.
Well, great to talk to you. You look absolutely gorgeous. You slay in this movie. Congratulations. Can't wait to see a female-led Fast and Furious movie, and I'm going to toss it over to Roman with that thought.
Woo, let's do it.
So, as you can see, I'm joined. And to be honest, right, Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson being in this movie as well, I can comfortably say that the coolest person is here.
Wow.
Idris Elba.
You wouldn't say that to their faces, would you?
Of course not.
No.
Of course I wouldn't.
I'm glad you know.
I've said it to all of you, Idris. Of course I have. Now, Idris, you're finally here. You're finally part of a Fast franchise movie. How did this come about? How happy are you?
I'm like ecstatic, if I'm honest. Like honestly, David Leitch was the swing for me. Like he's an amazing director, great vision, and I wanted to work with him. I also wanted to work with Jason and Dwayne, but this little package was like probably the best sort of dream job. Do you know what I mean? Like incredible like attention to the action, and a little sense of humor as well. It's just a good laugh, really good.
It's a perfect thing for you. I mean, you called it a good laugh, but mate, you get to walk on set being a superhuman. Now, you've coined the phrase the Black Superman as well, which I absolutely love. I mean, what was it like taking on a character like this?
It was amazing, actually. From an actor's point of view, it's a dream because he's like part machine, part human, and the complexities of all of that were really, I had to play that. But also I get to, you know, kick Dwayne's ass and kick Jason. I mean, both of them boys get it, you know what I mean? So what else could I ask for? No, but it was good. It's good times.
Of course. Now, my final question has to be, right? You're making action movies, you know, you're turning up left, right, and centre, but you're DJing around the world. Yeah. You're on a huge record around the world. How do you find the time?
Do you know what? I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's the only thing I can tell you right now, man. Like, it's about, you know, teamwork. I don't do it all by myself. I have a great team, and we just sort of dream it up and go do it. You know what I mean?
It's fantastic. Listen, congratulations, pal. Couldn't be happier for you. Thank you very much. Idris Elba signing out here at the Hobbs and Shaw World Premiere. I mean, Nikki, I know you've had some pretty cool people, but
yeah,
come on.
And then some. I mean, it's been so much fun down here, so much energy. I know you had a lot of fun too. You've just got that British banter, that witty thing happening, but we still bring it. We keep it real down here. You know, we got our trucks and our motorcycles and the whole thing. Did you have a good time?
The thing is that in England and in general in the UK, we have to try and find a sense of humour because otherwise it's just raining all the time, and it's a bit rubbish.
Yeah, our lives are just great here all the time. Sorry, but it's sunshine every day. Everything's great. You know, we basically walk down the street in slow-mo.
I thought so.
That's how we do it.
I did think so. Everyone was walking quite slowly. Yeah. So this is it.
This is it.
We're getting ready.
We're going to have to see each other again at the sequel. You guys, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. We hope you enjoyed it and felt like you were right here with the fans, with The Rock, with Jason, with Idris, and with Roman and myself. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks for staying with us the whole time. Can't wait for you guys to go out and see this movie. We're going to go party, see the film, you know,
yeah,
have a little fun. But thanks again for joining us. Good night, everybody.